romantic leading man with the not-so-romantic nickname of Scarecrow in the TV series Scarecrow and Mrs. King. His show is in its 4th season now, and Boxleitner himself is no newcomer to Hollywood.
You know, you and I do have a lot to talk about.
Yeah?
Yeah. We have been getting to know each other for what,
3
years now. And I think there's a lot about you that I don't know. I'm sure going to enjoy trying to find out.
Plenty of Bruce Boxleitner's fans would love to find out more about him. He's been working in Los Angeles since 1972, when 5 lines on a Mary Tyler Moore show earned him his Screen Actors Guild card. Boxleitner has been in a number of movies, including The Gambler 1 and 2, Tron, and Happily Ever After. He also holds the distinction of being one of the 10 men named most watchable, as well as one of TV's top hunks. Those titles were awarded Boxleitner by whom else? The National Man Watchers Association. Pat?
You've heard of them, right? Bruce Boxleitner joins us tonight on Live at 5. He's down at the Hay Adams Hotel. Thanks for being with us.
Hello.
You are here, Bruce, to attend a White House dinner for the Prime Minister of Pakistan. What's that all about?
Well, it's a big thrill for me, I'll tell you. No one in my family has ever met a president before. I was invited through some friends in Hollywood who know the Reagans, and I'm an avid supporter of President Reagan. So I got a break of a couple days away from Scarecrow and Mrs. King to come out here and attend this dinner, and I'm very thrilled about it.
Quite an honor, huh?
Yes, it is.
You play an undercover agent working in the district for a
Yes.
government intelligence organization. How did you prepare for that role? Did you actually get a chance to spend a little time with the FBI or the CIA?
No. No, I had very little time. I auditioned for this role and started shooting here in Washington, D.C. in a matter of 2 days. So I just sort of got flung into it.
Just got a script, huh?
Yeah. I've read a lot of Robert Ludlum, though, and Len
helps.
Dayton and Jean Le Carre and people like that. And I think that's basically where my character comes from, the fictional side of the espionage world.
You're called one of Hollywood's top romantic leading men these days. And last year, as we said, you were named one of the most watchable men in America. Did you set out to become one of TV's top hunks, or did it just happen?
No, I don't think you set out to do it. I just tried to do my job, and I'm glad someone appreciated it.
Are you comfortable with that role?
What, as a hunk?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, what is a hunk? A hunk of meat? I mean, no, I'm just, I'm very flattered by it, truthfully. And, but, you know, I think when I look in the mirror, I'll quote Marilyn Monroe, I see all the flaws. So, I don't know what they're seeing.
Let's get just a little more serious here. You play in a show that is rather lighthearted, it's fun, and only mildly violent. But a lot of TV shows these days are very, very violent.
Yeah.
What do you think about those kinds of shows?
Actually, I'm of 2 schools of thought. I believe in one way that it's not good. In another way, I don't want to lie to young people and say that someone who gets shot by a gun goes ouch and falls down. If we are going to use a gun, it should be used in a way in which we don't lie to children so that they don't pick up a gun and point it at their playmate and do it. It's not, it's very painful. It's a, you know, a violent act. And
You think maybe it should be toned down a little?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. I think oftentimes when the ratings are failing for a show, they try to put in everything that they think the audience is going to attract the audience back, such as violence or sexual innuendo and things like that. So.
You really kind of got started in this whole business back in the early 70s, but I believe the turning point in your career came in 1972, was it, when you got 5 lines on the Mary Tyler Moore show?
Yeah, I had gone to Los Angeles with a one-way ticket, and I was planning on staying there until I either made it or, you know, went broke or whatever. But that was actually my first break, and it got me my Screen Actors Guild card. 5 lines on the Mary Tyler Moore show. A man by the name of Ed Weinberger gave me the job. He was the producer of it then, the creator of Mary Tyler Moore.
And you've done a heck of a lot since then. You've done westerns, romantic miniseries, mysteries, sci-fi films. What's your pleasure?
All of those. No, I like to do, if it's a good script and, you know, a good story, then it appeals to me.
One thing your fans want to know, Bruce,
Yes.
is whether the Scarecrow and Mrs. King are really going to become an item.
I think we have a very big surprise this new season, our 4th season, for our fans. I think they're going to get to know each other more than they've ever done before.
Well, on that note, we'll also tell your fans something else that they may not know. In fact, we got a call from a young woman earlier who begged us to let her come to the studio to watch this interview. We, of course, told her you weren't going to be here, but is it fair maybe to point out to your fans that back in '77 when you did How the West Was Won, your whole life changed?
Yeah.
You want to tell them about it, or should I?
I met my wife. And she's not here right now. She's getting her hair ready to go to the White House, so...
You just broke a lot of hearts, Bruce.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes,
Well, we'll
we've been
be
happily married for 9 years now, and 2 little babies, too. So.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure talking with you. Good luck with the show, and have a good time at the White House.
Okay,
Bruce
thank you very much.
Boxleitner, the Scarecrow. Lee?
There are